Hello everyone, in this video we are going to focus on the advanced control called Cascading Lists. We can find the Cascading List control at the bottom of the advanced control list. Now let's drag two of them onto the canvas. The Cascading Lists are defined by a spreadsheet. When we select the control, a unique property, list group, will be available in the Properties tab. When we select the drop-down, we are able to see the previous list groups that have been created. For this video, we will create a new list group. So if we select the Edit List Group button, it will open up the Edit List Group box where we can see instructions at the top. Now what we want to do is get the sample Excel file that can be found on this hyperlink. When we select it, it will download a XLSX for us and we can open it up. As you can see, this is a very straightforward list. We have the column header in line 1 and all of the options below it. This will allow us to have two drop-down boxes, one for make and one for model. If I choose Ford, it will give us an option in the other drop-down box of these 4 models. And if I choose Vauxhall, it will give us the option in the other drop-down box of these 5 models. If I want to add another make, I would just add it below Volkswagen and each of the corresponding models in the model column next to it. Maybe we want to add another header column. Let's say we add spec. So under Fiesta, we could have 3 spec types. We would need to copy and paste the Ford Fiesta line twice, and now we can add our specs, ST, LE, and SL. Now obviously we will need to add another cascading list control for the spec. Basically you need a cascading list control for every header column that you have. For this demo we will keep it simple with make and model. I just want to show that we can have multiple levels as needed. Now let's save the Excel file and jump back into control. Let's select the add button and create a new list group. We can call it cars, make, model. Then upload the Excel file. It has read the headers and given us a preview. We can test it out by selecting Volkswagen, and we can see the different model types in the model list below. It allows us to check that all is working before we move on to the next steps. There's a couple more things we need to do before we move on. First, let's add labels to these 2 controls, make and model. Next, we will need to give each a binding. The first one we'll call car make. So now let's do car model. Now we need to tell it which list to use and link them together. So let's select the make control, and it already knows it belongs to the list group cars, make, model. We just need to let it know that the list required is make. Now we can go to the model control and select the list group. And from here, select model list. The last thing we need to do is bind these 2 controls together. So we just need to tell it this is car model and it will be linked to car make. Basically creating a parent-child relationship between the 2 controls. That should be everything we need to do to set up Cascading List. Now let's preview and test it out. So if we select Vauxhall, it activates the model list, and we have a list of models to choose from. Now if we switch make to Ford, we will be able to select from all the Ford models. This wraps up this Cascading List video. Thanks for watching.